Good morning, folks. Much quieter day on the sun. We've got another story on the complexity and uncertainty of paleoclimatology, and another on the worst geomagnetic excursion of the last 100,000 years. Starting with our star, we find the most obvious feature was the satellite calibration roll. Otherwise, not a big day for flares or eruptions. We have small dark coronal holes and large bright active regions, and the solar wind at Earth was only slightly variable, leading to minor and intermittent geomagnetic instability. The large sunspot group on the north has continued to change its face, and as it's doing so, has failed to continue firing solar flares. The trailing sunspots have begun to decay, while to their north, we see a growth and expansion of the sunspots. This grouping faces Earth directly today and tomorrow, and will be monitored for any breaks in the silence. Folks, we saw a story earlier in the week on the ever-changing science on interstellar clouds, and this one hits the ever-changing science on the past climate. Between new ideas and contrasting reviews, we find yet another indication of a highly complex and non-uniform last 12,000 years, known as the Holocene epoch. By the way, one thing they confirmed is that we were much warmer on Earth at various times over the last thousands of years than we are right now. Up next is an abstract from the upcoming AGU fall meeting in December. This one will be covering the Lachamp event, the worst geomagnetic excursion of the last glacial-interglacial cycle. Earth's magnetic field dropped to only 4% strength, and aurora were common even down to tropical latitudes, which would mean there's no more electrified world if that were to happen today. Back to the Bronze Age we'd go, and that is indeed where we're going. Lots of new viewers over the last couple weeks, so let's review. Just in the last 60,000 years, there have been various officially named excursions and a couple other half-cycle events that don't have official names. These excursions are rapid and in many ways scarier than the full Cron magnetic reversals, which take hundreds of thousands of years. These excursions appear on a much shorter cycle, and while they recover in years to decades, they punctuate with a cataclysmic change in the magnetic field and environmental conditions. The fastest and most extreme of those changes since Lachamp, by the way, is happening right now. We greatly appreciate your support. Learn more about this cyclical geomagnetic event, what's happened in the past, what's happening now, and what it means for our near-term future with our playlists and our books found in the description box below the video. Subscribe, and we'll do this all again tomorrow, right here, but right now at 6 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open. No fear. Be safe, everyone.